Hello, everybody in the YouTube universe, the keyboard warriors, the CB pirates. So, since some of y'all want to know, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. This is how I am dealing with the high fuel prices, right? I've been dealing with the same brokers for a year and 3 months. I've been doing the same loads for a year and 3 months. So with the high prices of the fuel increase, that is not affecting me. It's not affecting me not one bit because, like I say, I do my research. And part of running a business, I do budgets, and I do declining budgets, and I do projections. Okay, and part of doing projections is you have to know where the fuel is going and how it is going. And because I do declining budgets, I know exactly how much fuel I use every single week. So when I look at the cost of fuel, I went to my broker, both of them. Well, actually, I use the same 4 to 6. So what I did was the load that I was getting $1,900 a load for, okay, I got that increased to $2,100. That's another $200. Now in fuel, I just was using an extra $134 in fuel. So for me going $200 more per load, when I'm spending $134 because of fuel, that left me a buffer in there, okay, of $66, right? That left my buffer there. So even if fuel was to go up some more, I have more money in there. So that's why I'm not losing no extra money. On a load that I was doing for $500, I went up to $600. The cost of the extra fuel on that load was just $38. So that leaves me a buffer of $62 now. So if fuel was to go up more, and I priced that fuel at $5.60. Okay, so but I got plenty of buffer on that. And then on the other loads that I was doing for $750, I'm doing for $900 now. And the extra cost on fuel on that load was $78. So I left myself more buffer. I went to the same people that I've been using. Now I have a good working relationship with these same brokers, and this the lane that I run. This is my lane that I run. So I use these same brokers all the time. Talk to the same people all the time. And even inside that brokerage, other brokers that be looking out for their colleague, they also know me because when their colleagues, they went on vacation or needed some time off, then they handle the situation. So they know me as well. So I have these prices. So that's how I am dealing with the high fuel prices. That's why it does not bother me at all. Now that's what I do. This is what I do. Like I say, this is not a trucking channel. It's a personal vlog of my life and things that I am going through in my life. Now, by what I done went through and the things that I'm telling y'all, if I could help y'all out with it, that's fine. This guy is trying to turn. Look at this guy. He's finna tear up everything trying to do a U-turn here, and it is tight. Look at him. It is tight. He's not going to make this turn. He's trying to do a U-turn, and he's not going to make the turn at all. He's not going to make it. He got to do so much stuff. They're just crazy drivers. But anyway, that's how I am, or what I have dealt with the high fuel prices. So it's not bothering me whatsoever. Okay, I'm not telling anybody else that's what they should do. You run your business how you want to run your business. Okay, but the thing about this is I ran business for over 18 years, restaurant business, and dealing with all different types of budgets, labor performers. So I learned how to run a business, and I transfer that over into trucking on how to run a business. Now see, look at him. See how he got to back up now? So yeah, so now he got to back up and go the other way because he's not going to make that turn. He's just being stupid. So, okay, a lot of truckers never ran the business before in their life. Never ran the business. Okay, so with them never running a business before, now you ready to run a trucking company, but you never ran a business. And you just think, hey, long as I get this much, and long as my miles and my operating costs is this, and I can't go under this, and this. Listen, oh, I know numbers. You hear everything. Oh, I know numbers. Okay. All right, you know numbers. All right. A lot of people know numbers, and they still don't make their business work. You got to know how to run a business. Okay, you got to know how to negotiate. And when you do negotiate, you have to understand. You could bring your new prices to a broker. The broker don't have to accept it. Your contract, you trying to change it, your shipper does not have to accept it. They don't. Now, what you going to do when they don't accept it? Everybody is a master negotiator when rates is high. You see them all, $5 a mile, $6 a mile, $7 a mile. Everybody has all those great stories about how much they getting per mile. As soon as the rates get low, you don't see those videos no more from them, right? But they always ready to tell you how to do things. Or you see everybody who's spending thousands of dollars on cosmetics on their truck, make their truck look real nice. I'm not saying you don't do what you want to do with your truck. Hey, it's your truck, it's your money. You do it however you want to do with your money. All right, do however you want to do with your money. But what I am saying is part of business, when you starting to see different trends going on, everything that affects your market, when you start to see all those stuff goes on, sometimes now you got to watch where you're spending your money at. And sometimes that means, hey, if it's not going to make the truck run better, more efficient, or keeping up with the truck, maybe I don't need to get it right now, because you don't know, right? You see the same YouTubers buying $1,000 seats, $1,200 seats, buying everything for their truck, making their truck look really, really, really nice. As soon as the fuel prices go up, oh man, the rates, it's garbage, and I'm finna park my truck because the rates are down and the fuel prices are down. Yeah, but every single month you spending like $2,000, $3,000 making your truck look good. Okay, when you run business, you're not always gonna have a high value week or month in any business. All right, you're not always gonna make $100,000 a month in a business. That same month that you was making 100,000, you may only make 60,000 this month. But if you keep spending all the money that you are making, what's going to happen on that low month? Every week is not going to be a good week in this game. It's not. Every week will not be a good week in this game. People tell you, oh, save. Yeah, save. No, it's not about saving. That's a major part of it. But you pay yourself through your business. How much money do I need to live off of and live comfortably? I don't care what that rate is. If it's $2,000 a week, let it be $2,000 a week. Okay? And that's what you pay yourself. Period. So if your business made $6,000 for that week, you still gonna pay yourself $2,000, and your business made $4,000. So it doesn't matter. It may be 7 good months of that. You still live off of $2,000 a week. So now when you was averaging a profit for your business, $4,000, well, you then had a bad week. Rates then went up. on fuel costs then went up, rates then went down. So now instead of profiting, your business profiting 4,000 once you then got your 2,000, your business may only have profit 1,000, but you still got the same $2,000 that you then learned to live off of. Okay, so you're still making the same amount of money. It don't matter if you sit or you're not. If you don't sit, you're not making no money. If you learn to live off of this amount of money that you're making, even though your business didn't make what it normally was making, you're still paying yourself the same thing, and you're living off that same thing. Your business took a financial hit, but you personally did not take a financial hit. Do that make sense? If you taking all your profit and you living off all that profit, and now you take that big old profit, now you're like, woo, yeah. Now, because you living off that profit and you spending all that money off that, you can't do that. Your business made this, but you made that. It's how you look at certain things. Okay, that's how it is. When you look at certain things, your business made this, but you got paid this. You paying yourself a salary, and this is what you're living off of. So long as you making that $2,000 a week that you decided that's what you want to live off of, you're doing great. Your business is taking a hit and it's not profiting that much, but you know what? Your business then saved up all this money throughout this time. So now your business got this cash on hand. So it's not a problem. You're just not making as much as you're making. So it doesn't make no sense for you to sit for a month or 2 months because of prices. For what? Your business is not making 4,000, but it's making 1,000. Well, guess what? Your business is still making money. It's just not making as much money as you would like it to make. Is how you got to look at things. You're running a business. You got to separate yourself from your business. That's how it works. And then don't run no cheap freight. That's it. I cannot run this truck for this amount. No less than this amount. If I can't get this amount, then I can't run this truck. Now I got to look at something else that I can do to make up for that particular amount. Our rates got low? Well, yeah, some rates then got low, but then some rates are still the same. You know, so depending on where you're going, what you're trying to do, what you want to do, you got to look at all those particular different avenues that you're doing things. And that's how I do my business. And that's why the fuel prices does not affect me. Okay. And plus I got these relationships with these brokers. I just charge them more. And I went to them and I said, hey, I'd be losing this amount of money if I'm going to continue to do these loads, and I can't do it. I need a price increase of this. Okay, and then at first they offered me exactly what I needed. And I'm like, no, I stuck to my guns. This is what I need to be able to do this in the run. This is what I need to do this run. You know, for the past year, I've been doing this for y'all. And you done made off like a bandit with it. Okay, I need this. You know what type of service that I provide for you? You know, I get the load there on time. You don't have no problems with me whatsoever. I'm dependable. You know, this load, this particular lane is covered all the time. This is what I need to be able to get the job done. Okay, and then one will say, well, let me give you a call back in 10 minutes. And then they were like, okay, we can give you the rate. Everybody gave me the rate that I needed. And I have enough buffer room in there in case the fuel prices goes up more than $5.60. So I'm straight when it goes up. Now, until it goes up like that extra money that I'm getting, yeah, I'm putting it to the side. Putting it to the side. Okay, because I didn't negotiate this stuff. I can't go up too far, because then they're gonna be like, you know what? Well, we just take our chance of getting somebody else, and maybe somebody else could do it a little bit cheaper. So I didn't want to go crazy with it. So I had to do the particular numbers and give them numbers, and numbers that they can see themselves. And if they do those numbers, they know that my numbers is accurate number that I'm giving them as well. So that's how I'm surviving these high fuel prices. That's how I'm doing it. Okay, and that's the mindset that I had going inside with how I'm running my business. That's the mindset. Okay, like I said before, it doesn't make no sense for you to be like, hey, I got to park my truck until these fuel prices go down. For what? How much money are you really losing? And can you make that money up somewhere else? Because sometimes are you losing that money because you don't know what you're really doing? Or you overspending on certain things? Because some of these YouTube people, it's like, man, every 2 weeks they in the Chrome shop getting something. And don't get me wrong, they trucks look wonderful. It do. It looks wonderful. It really do. And I look at that and I'm like, man, I want to get that for my truck, or I want to do something for my truck, or I want to do this. But you know what? It's going to be plenty of time for me to do that. It really is. I'm trying to establish this business, establish these contacts, establish these brokers, get my business established, because there's going to be plenty of time to get my truck right once I get everything established. Because now that it is established, I got all this stuff squared away. So with these high fuel prices, I got it to a way that I can make up the difference for those particular fuel prices. And sometimes you got to look at that. You just can't get a truck and you want your truck to look all good and look all dandy and this, and then you still sitting around here wondering when or how you going to make it with these high fuel prices. You have to prepare for the get-go. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure my truck runs, and it runs effectively and efficiently as best as possible. Okay, it's going to be time. Yeah, I want to get Karen painted. I got to get a new dash because my dash then got cracked and broken all up. So I got to get a new dash put in, a whole new dash put in, and that's $1,800 for a new dash to get that put in and stuff like that. I want to redo the floor and then paint the truck. I want to do all that particular stuff too at the right time. And I'm going to budget that in. So every single month I'm putting money to the side so that way I can get that stuff done. But until then, I'm just making sure that this truck runs efficiently and effectively. And make sure my business stay legit. And I don't worry about nothing else. And yes, my business is 100% legit. Okay, you can look my business up. It's Joe Askew LLC. You can look that thing up because how much your business makes is public records. You can look it up and see exactly how much money that I grossed and how much money that my business made. It's all part of taxes. You can look it up. Okay, that's no secret. You can research all that stuff that people make. People be telling y'all all this stuff, and y'all just be believing it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but some of them be some of these YouTube liars, and a lot of people be really buying into that and thinking, oh, it's like this all the time. No, it's not. I mean, I didn't have loads that paid $10 a mile. Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about $10 a mile going like 300 miles. Yeah, you get those. You get those unicorn loads. Okay, but why do I want to show somebody decent loads that's at $7 a mile, $6 a mile, and stuff like that? Why would I want to do that? All right.